everyone, I received my Design Ambassador kit from Jessie James Beads. As you know, if you've seen in my videos before, that I am a Design Ambassador for Jessie James Beads. I have been for a few months, and every month they send me a beautiful kit with new and existing beads that they have available on their website. Everything will be linked in the comments down below. After I'm done unboxing, as always, I will do a little tutorial for you guys so that you get some inspiration. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see, this kit was designed for me by Emily. Thank you, Emily. And I don't even know if she watches these videos, but if you do, thank you very much for packing these goodies for me. So it looks like we have bead mix in Dark Academia, which I know is a new bead mix, so I'm excited. And then we have Color Envy mini mix in Aurora Borealis, Pantone bead strand in Root Beer, Amethyst Orchid Fairy Silk Cord, Cage Crystal bead in silver, 12 millimeters. So we get 2 of those. So let's check it out. So here is the Pantone bead strand in Root Beer. As you can see, it has these beautiful browns and these, what are the oval beads? And we have some matte here. Their bead strands are so pretty. They have boho beads. I love their boho beads. I don't see very much boho beads out there in the market, so I love their boho beads. I think I only get my boho beads from them. So again, we have these coin beads that are super cute. I've seen these in different, and in clear crystal with a with an AB finish. But here they're in, it looks like they're a coppery brownish tone. So really pretty strand in Root Beer. So here we have our fairy string. I love fairy string. You can do so much with it. You can braid it in you can braid it in chain. You can use this alone as a part of the necklace to tie it up. You can, one of my favorite things to do with this is actually make tassels. Making tassels with this fairy silk is so pretty. So lots of uses for fairy silk, lots and lots. And then here are the 2 cage beads. Look at how these are pretty. Oh, they look a little different. They look a little like the metal is a little bit finer, like thinner. The cages, the metals that they're, it's almost like it's more like a wire thin. They used to be like flat, so I don't know if they're using a different manufacturing for their cage beads, but they look really pretty, very delicate. So that is the cage beads and the fairy silk. So this is the Academia. This is one of their newest mixes. This one is the Dark Academia, and they have a light one, or yeah, dark and light. And this seems to be a very big trend in jewelry right now. The whole moon and stars and celestial type of beading. I've seen it a lot on Instagram, so it seems to be a trend. So look at these gorgeous beads. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. Is this not gorgeous or what? I'm glad I ordered a set for myself. Look at it's even got a little stone up here. Is that beautiful or what? And then it's got its own little bail there that you can hang it from. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love this cage. Does it have anything inside? No, it's an empty, but still just gorgeous. Look at these beautiful, these are like yarn beads or fiber, I guess, fiber beads. Look at that, they're large whole beads. And then we have these gorgeous, in AB, these gorgeous rondelles and with an AB finish. How beautiful are these? I love rondelles. And then we have some gorgeous purple crystal bicone beads. Gorgeous. And then we have more of a like a tube shape, or what do you call it? Like a barrel shape, fire polish barrel shape beads. How beautiful that is. Then we've got some lava beads. Comes with some lava beads, and like I said, you can order this on their website right now. It's one of their newest releases. Look at these, you guys. Wow. these hexagons. Are they hexagons? I don't know. Fire polish, gorgeous beads. Woo. And then we've got some gorgeous bead caps. And what else do we have that we need to check out? Look at these ceramic beads. Gorgeous. They're beautiful ceramic beads. Look at that. And then we have some adorable little spacer beads. We got little 4-leaf clover style, like swirly. 4-leaf clover, maybe? No, maybe not. And we've got some large hole, what do you call these? Large hole spacers. Very cool. Then we've got, oh, look at these. They look like little lanterns. Let me show you guys up. Let me see if I can show them up close. Look at these little lanterns. Are they cute or what? They got little AB stones in there. A rainbow finish. Very cute. Look at these two, you guys. These are also large hole spacers. Beautiful. And then we have some, it looks like little leaf beads. And last but not least, these really pretty, they're cage beads. Oh, they're large hole as well, cage beads. Beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna definitely make something with this once I'm done showing you the other bead mix. We've got one bead mix left to go through. So we're starting off with these two beautiful stones from the Aurora Borealis mix. Look at these, you guys. That is a weird shape, but they're all crackled. It's almost like they're pieces of ice. Is that cool or what? Huh, I don't think I've seen this mix before. And trust me, I have most of their mixes. Wow. These kits are sent to me, but I buy a lot on my own. Look at this gorgeous stone here. And then we've got a couple of pearls. Beautiful pink pearls. Then there's some gorgeous boho beads in lilac. And then some cute little, whoop, these got lost in there, these little guys. We've got some cute little tassels in flower and blue, very cute. Some oval with a metallic finish, purple or maybe magenta metallic finish beads. We have these fun, really pretty, another one that wanted to be in the show. Look at this, really pretty, these pretty leaves. The finish that they have to them too, very cute. And we've got a gorgeous flower and a charm. How pretty is that? And looks like we have two adorable, are these beads? Oh, it looks like they might be either, yeah, no, they're spacers or they can hang like charms. Really pretty flowers. And a bunch of these little beads, a nice little mix here going. Pink and blues. And we've got some drops in there. And some, it looks like rice beads and some light blue rondelles. Lots of beads to mix in as accents in your jewelry, so you can kind of place it here and there and add a little touch of color, a little touch of sparkle. So really, really pretty. So this is the February Designer Ambassador Kit, and we're going to be working with the dark academia, and then I think I'm going to incorporate some of this fairy silk, and I don't know if we might add some beads from here. We'll see as we go along, but these will be our two main components. So let me go grab my tools and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back, and as always I did a little bit of advancement on the project so that we don't make this video super long, but I think I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. You guys will have to tell me at the end. And what we're going to use, at first I'm going to tell you what I'm using. I'm using, as I said, the Dark Academia mix. Besides that, I am using the Fairy Silk. That's right here, this Fairy Silk, the purple one. And then I had some of this chain, and I think it's like, yeah, this is gunmetal. This chain from one of my Magical Mystery boxes, but you definitely can use any chain that you have. Or I'm not sure if Jesse James has this type of chain online, but you can definitely go check or find something else that you like. Also, or just regular chain. I love it because it's got the sparkles. Also, like I said, I'm using this, and I'm going to be using some leather cord, and this is from Leather USA. And this one, I believe, is 1.5 millimeters. It's either 1 or 1, I think it's 1.5 as far as thickness, but I'm going to be using some of this leather cord. And then I found some of this 18 gauge hematite artistic craft wire that I'm going to be using. I really like the color. I think it matches the whole theme, the Dark Academia, and it almost looks like a black bluish. So I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool color. So we're going to be using that, and as always, our regular pliers, so our side cutters, my flat nose pliers, the really thin ones, my bent nose pliers right here, and my round nose pliers. So those are the kind of basics that I always use. I always have them ready to go, and it's rare that I need anything else. If anything, I just use my nylon jaw pliers and my 6-step loopers, and with that, I pretty much don't need anything else more often than not, unless I need a special tool. I like to mix the metals and, you know, the medium that I'm using. So here I'm going to be mixing leather with some what do you call it? Leather with some wrapped loop wire, you know, wrap loops for the beads. For these beads here, I'm using these cage beads. Oh yeah, I'm going to use these too as part of the separation, you know, like where we're anchoring this piece to what the remaining part that goes around the neck. Ignore these little ignore these little things sticking out. I'm going to show you in the end how this is going to come together, but this is what one side looks like. So the way I started was I did first, that I already have this all joined together like this, so it's kind of, don't want it to get tangled up, and it really won't look real. Right now it just looks pretty weird because of the way it is, because only one side is done. But I'm thinking that it will all come together. So we're gonna start off with doing a wrap loop. I started with this gem right here. So I'm going to take the artistic wire and I'm going to put it on here. As always, I do this so that I don't waste a lot of wire. And I'm just going to bend the wire here like that. Then bring in my round nose pliers, and with this wire you really have to be careful because it really shows when the color is peeled off, when that plastic coating polymer is scraped. So you got to be really careful and not squeeze too hard. And then, as always, bring my pliers out of the way and finish the loop like that. Then I'm going to change hands, and then I'm going to do about 2 or 3 loops around here. And so who watched the Super Bowl last night. I watched it. I usually watch it just for the commercials, unless I have a team that's playing that I like. But I watch it for the commercials and the and the halftime show. I really liked who they had on. But did you guys see? I'm always looking for, when I see these performers with their outfits, I'm always looking to see what they're wearing as far as jewelry. That's why I'm mentioning it right now. I don't know if you guys saw Mary J. Blige, her outfit. They say the designer used. Okay, so I'm done with that side. The designer used about 10,000 Swarovski crystals sewn into her outfit. Is that crazy or what? Oops, I'm not supposed to. I'm gotta do it right here, like this, so that it has room to wrap. Then you bend it. 10,000 Swarovski crystals and pearls was all her outfit had on. Was all sewn onto her outfit. So I thought that was pretty interesting to read. And she had these huge hoop earrings on, white ones, that looked pretty cool with her hair. I like hoop earrings. Do you guys like hoop earrings? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so now I'm just going to, again, change hands. And let me know also what you thought of the outfit if you watched the show. I didn't realize until I saw the pictures online that it was supposed to be a white or a snow panther. No, snow cheetah. Oops. I hate when I do that. Okay. Because it scares me. All right. There we go. And now let's straighten this up a little bit and cut the end off. You hear my pug snorting? Uh-oh. Okay, so now that we have this one wrapped, now I'm going to go ahead and do this huge pretty rondelle. So I'm going to again take my wire. Whoa! Going crazy. Take my wire. I need to get one of those wire tamers. And put the bead cap on. Put the rondelle. And this one. And go ahead and do the wrap loop for this one. And of course we're going to change hands and wrap. Even though this is 18 gauge wire, since it's artistic wire, it's pretty soft. So it's easy to work with, and it's strong wire because of the thickness. All right, so now cut this off. And squeeze this down. Alright, now we're going to bring our bead up. Like that. And I need to straighten this one. There we go. And then grab our flat nose pliers. Make sure that it's nice and flush against the other side. And bend. And then cut about, I want to say, about 1.5 inches so you have a good place to anchor. We can set our wire aside. Grab our round nose pliers. And go over like that, bring it around. Now, before this is where my bent nose pliers come in handy. Before I go ahead and close this loop, I'm going to go in and put this one in here. So then this will help me grab onto the loop, but not get in the way of me. Grab onto the loop, but not get in the way of me wrapping when I'm wrapping my wire, which is really nice. So now we just that. So now we have our two, and now we're going to do this little guy, but he's just gonna need a little bit of wire because it's going to be a simple loop. So I'm just going to cut off. This is about, I want to say about an inch and a quarter, and just bring this guy here like that. And I probably cut off too much. You probably can get away with an inch. This time we are going to bend it completely. And cut about there. Hold on to your wire. And then we're just going to, usually I do it at the first 1/3 of the pliers. And now we have our little loop, and this is a simple loop, so we're going to do the same with the other side. And for this one, just easy, we open the loop like you would a jump ring, close it, and now we have the first part of our necklace. So I'm going to set that right there. Then what I did was I grabbed this part of the fairy silk, and I'm just going to kind of even a little bit straighten it so these ends are kind of not kind of but pretty even. And I'm going to take this little guy here, and one side does fit easily, but sometimes I don't know, we'll see if I can fit. A while ago I was able to fit it without needing a wire, but it doesn't always work that way. Now I'll show you what I did. Okay, where is it? There we go. This is a huge long wire, but I don't want to cut it. So what I did was I put the fairy silk through here, like that, and then threaded it through this side right here. Kind of like one of those needle threaders or whatever. What are those things called? And then just kind of bring both ends through here. And there we go. And now we have our silk threaded through both. Doesn't that look pretty? I think it looks really pretty like that. Before I anchor it to the other cage bead, what I wanted to do first, my plan, is to wrap it around this chain, this crystal chain here, just so kind of it shows and it sparkles, but the chain is giving that silk, fairy silk, a little bit more structure, like that. Doesn't have to be completely perfect, but I thought it looked really pretty wrapped around like this with the chain and the little sparkles showing here and there. Let me raise it up so you guys can see it. You know, the chain being mixed here, so when you're wearing it you can see a little bit of the fairy silk, a little bit of these little sparkles on the chain. So I'm not going to need all of this chain. I'm going to cut this little jump ring that's in here. Alright, so just going to put this jumping through here. That, and now we're going to start with the chain jump ring. Put it in one of these corners. And then the fairy silk. So now we have it through here. Again, make sure it's nice and straight so that it falls nicely along with the chain. Then what I'm going to do is just tie a knot right here. And then these will hang, and it'll be a nice little, kind of a nice little decoration for it, I think. Just to have it there on the corner. It'll give it some character. I think it'll look nice if we don't cut them off. So, put this through here. And make a nice tight. There you go. You can also knot it double if you want. And then this guy, so I'm going to take a jump ring, another 6mm jump ring, and open it, put it through the top part of the chain that we started, and put that through here. I want to put it on the other side of the chain and the fairy silk. Just make sure that you're going through both of these, through the corners here, so you kind of, even if you have to squish it in there, just to make sure that you have it on nice and secure. I don't know if you could see, the camera's picking up, see how I put it through both. And again, my bent nose pliers come in handy because I can get right in there. I know I'm not sponsored by the bent nose people. I just love these pliers. They're so handy. And now we need to add the rest of our piece here. We're going to use 36 inches of this leather cord. So let me cut that. Okay, so I have 36 inches of this cord, and we're going to start by threading it through here. And one side, I'm going to use like 1/3, so it'd be 12 inches. And then see how it ends here. Sorry, I can't show you guys. It ends here, and I have a ton of, so one of these sides needs to be longer than, and like I said, you're going to need about 12 inches. So like that. So what we're going to do, and this is called a barrel knot. And I learned this one from Kelly's Bead Boutique. You can go check out her channel. And she does amazing barrel knot jewelry. And I learned this knotting technique from her. Not sure if she invented it or... Okay, so you're going to put the two between the two pieces of leather. And then you're going to take the longest piece, you're going to wrap it towards your left hand. I hope I explained that properly. So you're going to wrap it one, and trying to hold it. This is where it gets tricky. One, and then two, like this. And 3, and now that you have 3 wraps, and I'll show you, see how we have 3 wraps there. I'll show you, there we go. Like I said, it's a tricky one. And then you grab this end and bring it through here. Like I said, I've seen some people use a straw. So if you don't have one of these tubes, you can use a straw, and then pull it out with the tube, and then don't let it go. You're going to kind of guide it to come up here. See how you, and then just pull the longer side, the side that you, but gently. Don't just, you're gonna kind of, it's kind of about, it's all about kind of like finagling it back and forth till it tightens up. But don't pull too much on one side or the other. Slowly, if you pull, you know, if you just bring it back and forth like this, it will, see how it turns into a nice barrel knot. And you can move it, and the more you extend it, the tighter it gets. So there we go. We have that one. And then next, I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to go off camera and do the rest. But I'm going to do it one more time so you guys can see again how the barrel knot is done. So now I'm going to put this bead on, and I'm going to put this one, I'm just going to put on one side, and you're going to put the beads on the shorter side. So I'm going to thread it on here. And again, going to grab your little tube or straw or whatever you have, and bring it again through the middle of both. And which is my longest one? Okay, so the longest one is the one that's going to do the wrapping. So you're going to go again, hold it like that, and go 1, 2, and 3, and on the third turn you're going to bring it the end through here like that. Once you see it poke out the other side, then you're just going to pull through. And again, don't let your, see how I got my little 3 loops there? Again, just pull a little bit on, just kind of bring it into close to the bead. Kind of don't let it go, because if you let it go, it will unravel, and then of course you have to start all over again. But I kind of keep it together as best I can with my 2 fingers, and then I just bring it up, see, just like that. See how it tends to want to separate, so you got to be careful to keep it together, otherwise it will want to unravel. But once you get it set, it's a really nice tight knot, and they look really pretty. And I want to pull this side a little more. So you can, once you get it tight, then you can do your pulling to get certain side, you know, whichever side tighter, or, but trust me, once it's nice and tight, it's not going anywhere. So there we go. There is another barrel knot. Takes a little bit of practice, and like I said, just don't let it go until you're sure that you have your knot done, that you're, you know, that it's tightening up. And there we go, just like that. And they look, like I said, they look really pretty, especially like if you use them to make bracelets, they also look really pretty. So like I said, I'm going to go and do the other ones, and I will be right back to finish this. Alright, so I'm done with making the barrel knots and putting on the other beads. Look at how pretty these are. This one is so pretty. I really love this one here. This academia mix is so pretty. Like I said, everything will be linked in the comment down below. I mean in the description box. Alright, so I'm going to put this through here. And you can see I put this last bead, and I was able to put both cords through this one. Through some I had to put only one cord, but again, gives it some nice texture and character having the beads outside. And then here, what I'm going to do is make a knot through here. And get it as close as possible, like I did on this side, to the, I want those 2 knots together, and tighten it up Get it nice and tight here. And then what I'm gonna do, this bead is so the hole is so big that you can thread these, 4 of these go through it. There we go. So I'll put them through here. Oop, to give it a little bit of extra security and hide the ends a little bit more. And I'm just gonna put one knot on one side, one knot on the other. See, they both fit nicely. This is how it'll be hanging right there. So now what I'm gonna do is cut the ends right here. So like I said, they'll be hidden inside the bead. So far, this is what we have. To finish it off, we're going to do the same thing here, just with some double knots. So I'm going to take, what I used here was 8 inches of this leather cord again, 18 inches of this cord here. So we're going to take our extra ends that we have here. So I'm going to thread it through the exact top corner like this. Well, I'll just put it through here. I think it'll be easier. Put it through the here. So now we're going to take, thread it around about, I want to say about 1 inch or so. And we're going to take our cord that we cut, and we're going to again do a barrel knot. So here we're going to take one side like this, one side, then I think I can do it without the little. When it's shorter, it's a little bit harder to do with that like tube. So I'm just going to do one. See if I can do it without. 2, 3. So if you leave it loose, you're able to, if you leave it, those 3 little loops loose, you should be able to thread your, I think I can do it, through the loops. See, I was able to get it through those 3 little loops. And now I'm gonna make sure you pull out the right cord, like that. Don't lose your other one, your looped cord. Oop. Could do this, and again, just pull both sides. Make sure that you're not pulling, you know, too hard at once, so that you don't, oh, that's the wrong cord, so that you don't unravel. And this time you can, once you have it nice and tight like that, now you can go ahead and pull both sides, and it will make a nice knot right there. So again, we're going to bend this over there. Now this side is okay. So once you make sure your ends are nice and even, now it's time to, what I like to do is I like to grab some of this GS Hypo Cement glue. So now what you do is take, I like the little fine tip of this glue, because you can really just get in there and squeeze some glue in there. Let me make sure I am squeezing glue. That way nothing will move. The knot will be secure. And then you can go ahead and cut these ends. And then you can go ahead and cut, you don't have to leave these ends too long. But you know, leaving a little bit sticking out is nice. I'm gonna do the other side off camera with more of this hematite. You can make it with your, if you have a 6-step looper, or you can use your round nose pliers. Just use the long one and the thick side, and I'll show you what I mean. Just take your smallest end here and make a little new loop like that. And then you're gonna take it right up to here. It's the second to the largest. And loop it around there. See, like that. Then take this side, because we're gonna do like an S, and wrap it around again. Like that. See? And this side. Make another little loop here. All right, set this to the side. Let me just close this loop better. Like that. Then, oops, the thinner side. So this side here, you'll put it on this side and close it to where it's, you could probably make it even shorter. I might make this one a little shorter, but it still looks cute. And then just what you're gonna do is when you put it on, you'll just put it over here and you've got a cute S-shaped hook. So I'm gonna go and finish this and then put it on the bust for you guys. All right, you guys, so this is the finished necklace, what we made with the dark academia mix plus the fairy silk and our 2 little bead cages. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not? Do you like the mixed? Are you like me and you like the mixed medium type of style? I will put this on the bust. You really can't appreciate it right now the way it is, but I'll put it on the bust and you'll see a picture of it here shortly once I'm done. Thank you so much to Jessie James Beads for sending me this beautiful kit, and I will put whatever else I make with their with the other beads. I'll put that up on Instagram. Sometimes I'm able to do a reel or a TikTok. All my social media handles are down in the description box below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as it helps my channel. We are 600, you guys. I cannot believe it. Thank you so much. As like I said, as soon as we reach 1,000, I am going to be doing a nice giveaway. I'll probably include some of the pieces that I've made here over my journey reaching 1,000 subscribers. So if you know of any other people that enjoy making jewelry, please don't forget to share my videos with them. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I'm kidding. So but thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video and a new tutorial. And I'll be back soon with another unboxing tutorial. All right, thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.